Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to Edgecast. I'm joined here by Caleb and Max. Say hi.
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 Alright, so we got some things to talk about. Obviously, this is a Discord podcast because we're cooped up inside, so I feel like the first topic, it should be isolation. So what are you guys doing to cope with isolation?
What does that mean?
How you sort of, what hobbies are you doing, or what things you
What are we
doing?
doing?
Yeah.
Not much. Spent a lot of time on Discord.
Well, I've done a bit of piano,
Oh really?
Yeah,
I know you can play the
Yeah,
piano.
actually.
a bit.
You're not bad at the piano. You
Nice.
played me like a couple pieces once. You're not that bad.
That was like ages ago. This.
Are you taking it up as a hobby again, or are you just doing it casually?
Is that not the same thing? A hobby and doing it casually?
No, because you can do it like you can learn it and do like a course or whatever.
How consistent are you? How have you been playing every day, or like
No,
just when you
just whenever I feel.
on a whim? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, fair
Right.
enough. Yeah, I have been trying to learn the guitar, but it's going slowly. It's going slowly.
I'm no musical instruments for me.
Yikes.
Are you not interested in learning any
Uh,
instruments?
I'm interested, but it's a lot of work. I'm not sure if I'm not
The basics
musically.
aren't that
I mean, I think once you learn the basic, once you get to grips with it, it'll be much easier.
Yeah, I don't know. It probably would be a much more constructive use of my time.
If you were to learn an instrument, what would it be?
Probably piano, because I feel like that's the easiest to just get the basics on.
I think
And
also
you
the
can
piano is
practice
like the
that
most.
way.
If you learn to play the piano, you've got a basis for music in general,
Yeah, exactly.
which is pretty good. So that leads me on to my next topic. What's your guys' favourite genre of music? Like, what kind of music do you guys like?
I don't listen to music much at all.
You
So.
don't listen to music, really? I find music like it's helping me with the isolation.
I thought you were saying you're struggling at.
Well. Look. Music helps. Music is helping me to not struggle. Max, what music do you listen to?
I mean, I don't really care about the genre that much. It's like if I like it, I just listen to it.
You just put on like some random playlist, though, don't you? You just listen to like random playlists.
Wait, did you get
I
premium
mean-
again, Max? Spotify
Yeah.
Premium.
Yeah, I got it. I had to get it this
So
week.
you did. You
I'm
invested.
Bro,
Yeah,
the
I
free
was,
version's AIDS.
I bet they're making so much money with
Yeah.
I don't know,
everyone in
my dad
isolation and
actually told me
people
that-
getting so annoyed with.
Yeah, my dad told me they're in a loss. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but
Wait, why would they be losing? Unless
don't
they
know.
like in their employees were.
apparently, like not enough people are paying for it or whatever, and they have to pay so much to get the artists, not to get the songs.
With the licensing.
Yeah,
agreements.
exactly. Although I had free for like a day, and the amount of times they advertise is ridiculous. It's like once every 3 songs.
Well, it's really not that bad, but it's quite annoying.
I guess it's worse if you're out, like because then you literally can't listen to it offline. I guess if you're still on computer at home, it's like not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also been in a lot of gaming, but I've only been playing Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Literally. So, well, I know I had download. I have
My
download.
favourite Minecraft
Yeah,
Let's
you
Play
can
series.
go
Yeah,
check out
guys.
episode 2.
Make sure you
I watched
check out
episode 2.
Verticross.
Check out episode 2.
we get to watch defeating the End Dragon with 10 people at times 2 speed.
Hey, actually, it wasn't. It wasn't at times 2 speed.
It looked like it.
I've got some Warzone videos coming out hopefully soon. Hopefully I've got Warzone videos coming out soon, but I just need to actually record because I never record when I play games.
Oh my gosh, the music behind it.
Are you
Okay.
really talented at any games, Alec?
I'd say I'm pretty decent at Minecraft. I've played it enough now that I've actually got pretty good at it. But like, yeah,
So
What are you good at,
makes
though? Like, what do you get
makes you
good at Minecraft?
I think like
What qualifies as
I guess being
Accurate
good at
bow?
combat, being good at redstone, probably being good at building.
PvP.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent at PvP.
I mean,
I'm not like Henry or
it's
Ethan's
not-
level, but
It's not that hard to be good at redstone. You can always just look up a tutorial.
no, but like that's what I mean. It's like it's learning like lots of recipes off by heart, learning how like contraptions work.
So knowledge.
Yeah. But then I was a Minecraft like I had like the Minecraft like books, like the handbooks.
Yeah, I had some of those as well.
Yeah, I've got those. I still have them on my bookshelf because I don't know what to do.
I don't know where mine are.
Yeah. So Caleb, I saw you playing Terraria. I don't know if you said it was you
Yeah.
playing for 4
Terraria.
hours. I don't know if that's true.
Sinking tons of hours into it. I don't know what it is at the moment. I leave it kind of AFK I open it up at like 3 in the afternoon, probably close at 3 in the morning. So probably
And,
Yeah.
ranking
he's
up the
been-
I
hours
might
pretty
actually have
quickly.
to invest in Terraria. You know, everyone's
He's
saying me
been
to get it.
progressing
Yeah,
very
I enjoy it.
slowly.
Max is annoyed at me because I progress slowly because I prefer to take it slower and not rush through the game.
I don't agree with the way he plays the game.
I mean, I don't know. Now, you can get enjoyment out of taking things slowly, but I don't know if
Well,
that's
What
what
do you
Max
know
is.
about
I'm
that?
I'm like over prepared for each.
Max is used to
What
Max
do
is
you know?
Max is used to finishing
Shut
quickly.
up! I made the joke already.
Damn
I
it! Damn
already
it!
said-
Damn it!
I
Damn it!
already made the joke.
All right, yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, I had another thing. It was like, any of you guys got new things coming up, or like new kind of events
What do
coming
you
up?
mean by new?
Like sick
new
form.
what do you
or-
mean new? event?
No, I don't know. Like, no, just in general, like anything you're planning to do, any big projects you want to work
I'm
on.
hosting a festival actually.
Oh, all right, right.
Mm.
Good.
We can all spread coronavirus at your festival.
Oh my. Well, I've can plug myself here. I've got new music coming out very soon. So
Is it-
Where
is
can
it
we where can we
on-
find it?
On the Edge channel, or
no,
is it
no,
on-
it'll be on a new channel, which I still haven't decided. Well, it's going to be called something along the lines of Loud Silence Music, but I don't know if that name's already
Wow,
taken.
what inspired that name?
Well, it's an oxymoron, Max, because I'm actually good at
Wow.
English. Sorry,
Okay,
that was mean. Sorry,
chill
I'm sorry.
out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
There's
sorry.
already
Sorry.
a loud silence TV and radio and TV network. So
Really?
you might want to rethink that.
No, it's Loud Silence
Yeah.
Music, not Loud Silence
Maybe-
TV. Not Loud
maybe-
Silence TV.
I know, but you want to go with it. You might
Fine.
want a
I could
unique
call it. I
name.
could call it like a deafening silence, but then that's like a really cliche oxymoron.
Wait, so what inspired the name? Can you give us some meaning behind it?
I don't know. I just think there can be times when the silence is like so apparent that it appears loud because you hear nothing else but silence. It's a nice in-depth
Wow.
analysis.
You could release your first episode on that channel. Episode 1 of Edgecast.
I don't know. Should I make a separate channel for this? I don't know.
You know, there's a Magic Gathering card called Deafening Silence.
Oh, okay. No, we can't do it.
cares?
No. Okay, no, we can't do it. A deafening silence now.
Are you just looking up deafening silence?
I'm just looking
or
up
do you
deafening
actually know
silence.
that? Okay, I was gonna say.
No, I'm
you
looking
actually
it up.
knew
Yeah, I
that.
don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
You gotta find a unique name.
Yeah, that's hard. I was thinking of just going like Alec or something like that, but then I feel like that's really basic. Like I don't know if I should call myself.
What about like AB music? Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
you're
that?
funny, Max. You're funny, Max.
What?
Hey, I mean, look. There's a guy called NF. You know, he that's his initials. He's big. He's big.
Wait, so what's his real name? What, like Nicholas?
Nathaniel something. I don't know. I'll look it up. I think it's Nathaniel something, but I'm not sure.
Do you really like him?
He's all right. He's
Are you
all right.
inspired by him?
I wouldn't say inspired by him, but he's okay. I'll just search in NF in Google, see what it comes up with. Nathan John. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name, but it begins with an F.
No way.
Yeah. So Max, who are you
Alright.
inspired by then?
Oh.
Who inspires you?
Well, usually when I wake up and I look in the mirror, it really does inspire me.
Ah, right. Yeah. Because you're Mr. Narcissistic, aren't you?
So,
Yeah. Do you know who
well,
inspires me?
what inspires you, Caleb?
It inspires me in my music. What? No one.
What,
No.
Who inspires
In
you
Just
general.
in general.
In general.
in
I
life?
don't know.
Who do you look up to?
Anyone making a difference for the better, I guess. I don't have anyone specific in mind.
That's fair enough.
okay.
I can respect that.
Interesting.
I mean, there's
Same.
like the sort of cliche people that like Bill Gates and Elon Musk that are obviously I'm impressed with what they have achieved and would be happy to replicate that success. But
I'm a big.
I'm not a
Elon Musk
particular-
advocate myself.
Elon Musk.
so is the entire internet, Max.
Yeah, Max, you should try and achieve what Elon Musk has done.
No, I think I'll go in my own direction.
And
And,
what
be
direction is that?
better.
What direction is that?
I don't know yet. I'll see where
Haven't discovered
What's
it.
more impressive than going
where the wind
to
takes.
Not gonna lie, isolation has, as Caleb mentioned earlier, has got me going a little bit crazy. It's
With
major
your
because the thing
periods.
is, I know I could actually do a lot more than I'm doing right now. So it does kind of annoy me.
Yeah, I get that, but
But then at the same time, yeah, it's also
driving me
just weird.
insane,
It's
yeah.
just so weird getting up and then realizing that you don't have to do anything. Like you can just sit around, whatever. But I guess that would be kind of unmotivating.
Do you have any plans of what you want to do? I mean, if you're making music and your Minecraft Let's Plays, I mean, you're doing more than most people.
Alright, don't need to throw shade at me.
I mean, yeah, I've got a
Me, Max, I'm
I've
not
got a
doing it.
session. I've got a session at the studio booked in.
What, in your dad's studio?
It's not his studio. It's his friend's studio. But yeah.
Oh. Wow. He must have pulled a lot of strings to get you in there.
Nah, I'm not sure about that, but it's just in Cambridge. It's not like a big studio
it-
like Abbey Road
Is that,
or something.
is that quite privileged for a small artist like yourself?
Well, yeah, but maybe soon it will become a standard, a customary studio for me.
You should make the most of it. And
Definitely.
I'm sure you will. With your latest up and coming E EP.
Yeah, definitely. That will be coming out soon. I have had to change a couple of the songs actually because
Oh,
we found that we didn't really have like a good like kind of tune or rhythm to them. Yeah,
is there gonna be a theme to the EP? Like,
a bit, yeah, definitely. But I'm not gonna say what that
can
theme
you
is.
can you not give us any clues or anything?
Well, the title is a bit of a clue, I think. If you can work it out.
Well, should we
Work out the title.
tell everyone what the title is?
Yeah, I mean, I posted it on my Instagram. Like, it's not like I'm
Oh,
hiding it.
Well, do you want to say it for everyone listening?
Okay, well, the title is Respiration of My Violence.
Ah, very
Do you want to
woke.
care to elaborate on what
So,
that
so,
means?
so my thinking
Or-
was right. So, respiration is the action of basically living. I mean, it's what we need to do to live. It's what our cells need to do to live. So, my thinking was, it was like, the presence and aliveness of, or the presence and being aliveness of my violence. But I don't know if that really, I don't know if it works, but I think it sounds quite cool.
So your violence is making you feel more alive.
Yeah, that's just multiple interpretations, you know.
Wait,
But
so what was your interpretation?
just that,
that
just
you-
no, just that,
You're alive or violence.
no, just that my violence is alive.
Your
What does that
violence is
exactly
alive.
mean?
What does that mean?
Could you explain?
I don't know. Maybe maybe I have a violent side. I don't know.
So,
Have you been being
so
violent?
do you
Like,
not? So you're not sure whether you have violence?
I
But
don't
it's
know.
alive.
I don't know. I mean, to be fair, it's not meant to
come
be taken.
alive. It's taking him over.
It's not meant to be
Is it
too
not that?
literal.
Is it not that deep?
It's not meant to
is
be
it
too
not that
literal.
deep?
Yeah. We're
Is
analysing
it
it too much.
metaphorical?
Okay,
Is
okay. It sounds
metaphorical?
good. It sounds good.
Okay, yeah.
Respiration of my
I'll
violence.
give you that. It doesn't sound too bad.
I mean, I could have named it worse things. I'm sure there's been worse like EP names.
There's many worse things you could name it.
Yeah. Anyway, one of you two's got to release an EP. Come on, Max. We know you can spit some bars.
I think I'll stick to ad libs. We've seen my some of my I don't know. Maybe when I'm older, you know. Maybe.
When you're older. Oh
who knows,
my.
who knows.
Anyway, what games are any of you looking forward to playing? If you are looking forward to new games.
No, I'm not much of a.
Gamer.
I don't have a gaming PC. Max doesn't even have a laptop, so
Max,
Well,
I think you said
we're
you were
not
getting
the
one.
best to talk about games.
You said you were getting one.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
I thought.
When is it due to come, Max?
Yeah, I thought it was
I
coming ages
don't
ago.
know.
You've been saying this for like a month.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hard to say because to be fair with me, I was planning it for so long and then it just never happened because there was always things getting in the way. But I think.
Well,
You break your gaming PC with a.
All right,
sticking something in
look. Okay, look. It's working now. I got a new
It
power
wasn't
supply.
right.
It's working fine now, as we can all see. So that's all that matters. But
I'm
yeah.
sure that was
Playing Minecraft, the most intense game,
Well, I mean, I play like Overwatch.
can
and
break
Warzone.
anyone's PC.
I mean, I don't have enough money for any of the games that would actually like maybe run my PC a bit more
Right.
intensely.
Well,
they're
there's
all
always loads of
expensive.
great free games.
Yeah, I've got a
I
couple.
know. Oh, that's what I'm.
Apparently
I don't have
Valorant's
three games.
big.
3 games.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, yeah,
that's
Valorant.
the word on the stream.
Did you get a key?
No,
claims you.
I think do you have to watch a stream or something of a Valorant stream?
Yeah, where you're
you
not
can.
going for it.
I haven't been particularly excited about it, but I've heard that apparently it's like killing Overwatch. So that might mean I have to stop playing
Well,
Overwatch.
it might kill. They haven't properly released it yet, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks alright. It looks
Beta.
interesting.
yeah.
It looks interesting. I don't know. Apparently, it's like well, what Fergal told me was it was a mix between Overwatch and like Call of Duty or Siege.
CS:GO, you mean?
Well, they were they were
CS.
saying it's like
CS,
best part. CS and Siege.
It's more
If you can
like
do that,
CS:GO.
if you can do that, like a good crossover between those two games, that's big money right there. But it's very hard.
Basically, like long story short, it's CS:GO but with abilities.
Well, yeah. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. I like both those games, but I'm also
make the best of.
I've also never played Siege and barely played CS:GO, so I'm pretty bad at both. We can say that.
Well, there's only one way to improve.
Yeah, I do need to get Siege. Fergal keeps bugging me to get Siege. He's like, get Siege, please. So does Henry, but I haven't actually got around to buying it yet.
No
Alright,
problem.
guys, I think we're going to have a commercial break, and this time you will see some brilliant adverts from some of the public, and then we'll be back to you with the second half of Edgecast after the break. Hello guys, what is up? It's Editing Edge here, and I just want to say, please subscribe, please subscribe. We need subscribers. Please subscribe. Did you know that a whopping 73.1% of you aren't subscribed? So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to make sure you get all the notifications from my videos. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Bonzai.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to Edgecast.
What's back?
I messed up my words there. Okay,
I
welcome.
hope you guys enjoyed that ad.
Yeah, welcome back to Edgecast. So another thing is, what podcast do you guys watch? Since we're doing a podcast right now,
Watch.
or listen to.
Um,
Well, you
listen
can watch
to
podcasts.
podcasts,
You
Alan.
can watch podcasts.
Yeah, a few. A lot of them are just listening.
Well, I've only ever seriously listened to like one podcast,
Which
but
is
then I burnt out after a couple of episodes.
which podcast was that?
You wouldn't know it.
I wouldn't know it.
Nah, probably not.
There's a couple I've like watched bits of because I keep getting these ones that are recommended, like when people do them with like adult actresses, and it is so annoying.
Oh wow.
Like you seen
That's-
Logan
You get
Paul's
recommended stuff like that often.
podcast? Well, like it's because it's
Oh my
it's
gosh,
'cause
Logan Paul's podcast.
yeah, it's kind of bad.
What, when it brings on the guest where she deep throws the mic.
Well, I mean,
Have you seen that one?
I don't know if I've seen that one, but I've seen a couple of them.
How do you know so much, Max?
happens.
Yeah, Max, how do you know
That
so
was
much, huh?
ages
Ages
Because I
ago.
heard about it.
Oh yeah, heard about it. Sure.
You think I watch Impulsive?
I mean,
better things
I
to
don't
do.
know what you watch. Yeah, I don't really feel. I feel like podcasts can become a little bit boring.
Caleb doesn't feel that.
Well, I think it depends on the podcast. Some are boring.
Well, Caleb, what podcast do you watch?
I don't watch podcasts. I listen to podcasts.
What on like?
Why?
What do you listen to them on? Like Spotify.
Mostly YouTube. Sometimes if it's not on YouTube, then.
But surely
Spotify,
you're then
that's
watching
rare.
it because it's a video, unless it's like an audio format.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
I'll
audio.
be playing a game while I'm listening.
Oh,
It
okay, fair
literally
enough.
just has like their logo on the screen. Normally,
Well,
the only
so
one that
what-
I sometimes like will watch is the HVHV podcast, which is pretty famous.
I don't like
You know
them.
who they
I
are.
don't like them.
I watched the
I find them annoying as well, but I think some of the
And
stuff
you
they
watch
talk
them.
about is interesting.
I watched
I know.
the Stephen Tries podcast
I
is
mean-
quite good because it's quite like kind of relaxed.
Which one's that?
Do you know
what's it
Stephen
called?
Tries, the YouTuber?
Yes. I know
Yeah,
Stephen
it's on
Fry,
his second.
Yeah.
He has like a channel for
Like
it now.
Steven tries less or what?
No, it's not even that one. It's like a separate one for his
Oh.
podcast channel. But that's quite good, yeah. But I don't really watch more than sort of 10 minutes of that because they do
The
get.
one I'm currently going through is one that you guys won't be interested in, but Hello Internet. It's
What do they talk about?
it's just like a two dudes talking genre. It's not. They don't talk about anything specific. They spend most of the time talking about whatever they talked about in the last episode because
Hmm.
they're two YouTubers, so they already had a big audience. So a lot of it's talking about audience reaction. I'll often just listen to one off, listen to a conversation with Chord or Cast. I listen to just some other random ones. Misfits.
I was gonna say Misfits.
Yeah,
They do a
have some
lot.
good
They do a
stories.
lot of podcasts. I mean, they've uploaded like 3 in the last 2 weeks.
I mean,
I don't know if that's a
what
lot
else do
actually.
they have to do?
Well, now they're not meeting each other, I guess. Oh no, I think they live in the same house actually. I'm
Don't
not
they?
sure.
Yeah, that's why.
They did one with Mia Malkova, which I did watch a little bit of, and it kind of annoyed me. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
she's made the hop onto Twitch, I believe.
Yeah, that kind of annoys me. I can't lie. Like she's got a career of
Why
doing
does that annoy you?
because she's got a career of doing something that I think is fairly morally wrong, and then she's carrying that over to make money from other platforms as well.
Wait, who's this? Mia.
Malkova.
Malkova.
Because she's just kind of cheating her way to more money than she really deserves. Which I suppose is kind of true of every Twitch on streamer.
I mean, you can. I mean, if you're using that logic, you can kind of say that about anyone who moves onto a different platform and has a pre-existing
Yeah,
fan base.
I guess that's kind of true. I guess that's like why some people get annoyed at when Twitch streamers upload clips to YouTube.
They build it up from somewhere. If they build an audience anywhere, I guess.
I mean,
that takes some
I
skill
guess
itself.
with what Mia Malkova does, it might be a bit controversial to say that she's deserved to build up her
Yeah,
audience.
I
mean, a lot of people don't deserve where they are now. So.
Yeah, no, that's true.
who are you thinking
Not
of, Max?
exactly.
Doesn't deserve where they are.
What?
Who are you thinking of saying that lots of
I
people
don't know. It's just broadly. There's
don't?
quite a lot.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of people who get money.
Everyone's there. I think everyone's there because of something about them plus fortune.
Yeah, but
So-
I guess there's certain.
I think it's.
Yeah, it depends.
I
on
mean,
what
it's
they
like
do.
saying some people naturally have good intellect. Some people naturally are better looking. How is it fair to differentiate between them?
No,
Like you
but I
can't
mean-
help.
Yeah, there's some industries
You
though.
are
There's some
able
industries.
to take whatever you're good at. It's
Yeah.
like obviously one of them is frowned upon quite widely, and the other one is applauded by basically everyone. But I don't know. You can't help it if you are one way or the other.
But
or better
her
something.
industry is just an industry I don't think should exist anyway. So that's why I think that like if she's built up her thing of being a Twitch streamer, sure, but
Wait, why do you think it shouldn't exist?
I think it's fairly
Oh, no.
immoral. I think it's.
Let's-
I don't know. I mean,
I think it's
we.
immoral
This.
if they're
We
treated
could be here all
badly.
day.
No, I actually I
Can
just think
feel
that even
it.
if they're treated well, I just think it's wrong. But I guess that we could have a whole podcast themed on that if I was to do that, because that would
Oh, are we going down that?
I mean, we can. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't want to like rant about it too much, but there's a lot of reasons why I think it's wrong. I guess you guys probably won't feel as strongly about it as me, but
Well, I'm interested because I wouldn't have said it was fundamentally wrong. I think in many cases
me
it might
neither.
be. But what is it that underlying issue that you think makes it?
well,
wrong?
I think a lot of it is it gives a bad impression or puts expectation on obviously sex. So I think that's one thing that is bad for me. I also just think that like it's very easily accessible for people that shouldn't be watching it.
Shouldn't be because they're too young. Or...
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, how easy is it for an 11-year-old to realistically go on one of these sites? It is very easy, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't see how you can essentially suppress it. There's always going to be demand. If there's demand, there's going to be people working.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I do hear a lot of stories about how like older people have told younger children about it, and then they've gone and searched it, being curious, or they've disguised it as something else that isn't what it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
but that's just the risk with having.
But I mean, that's not the strongest argument for it. I just think.
I don't think that makes the whole industry fundamentally wrong.
even so,
I think there's definitely problems, like when young people that didn't want to be
yeah,
exposed or didn't know what they're being exposed to.
yeah.
But I don't think that's the same as like I don't know, violence in films or something. I'm that's not a great example, but where there's issues in the industry that might arise, like people getting bad role models, like the concerns with the Joker film. But that doesn't mean that they are fundamentally bad. It just means that you need to be careful with how you go.
I guess them. I'd say that okay, maybe the industry could exist, but not as an industry, as a purely commercial thing, because I feel like it's stupid that they earn money for doing that, because that isn't a thing that requires particular talent, I would say.
But they are essentially doing
like
a job of fulfilling that. Yeah, it is the fulfilling of demand. People demand that sort of entertainment. They are in the same way as like actors.
So yeah, it is acting in a sense, but what my argument is like, it's actually not strictly. It is productive and not productive. Like, it's productive in the sense that, as you say, it produces content that people want to watch. But is it like useful content?
Well, I mean, for the vast majority of the audience, it will be beneficial. They will gain from it. Is
it actually useful, or is it like is it actually useful? Do we
that's
actually
like
need
how
it?
you measure it. Listen, you gain happiness.
I mean,
right? That's the idea.
This is the thing. I don't know if you actually gain happiness from it though.
Well, some people
Well,
do. Some people
maybe
don't.
you don't, but some people do. I think that's
why you choose.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I was
forcing you. I hope.
I mean, to be fair, I'm on a chat with like a few of the like I don't know why I added to it, but like, you know, like Ned and all that.
Yes.
And some of the stuff they send, like, involving that kind of stuff, is horrific. That's kind of what's also set my mind about it, I guess. So maybe that's an unfair influence.
So you're upset about it because you saw something?
No, not entirely. Not it's not entirely to that. It's just part of it is.
Okay. Well, I think that's the risk of going on the internet. You can easily be exposed to things you don't always want to.
But I think that shouldn't exist though. Like, I think sometimes
but
okay. So what's your solution? Ban it?
Control that. What? Do a China and censor everything.
I'd say censor. Censor that kind of industry, or okay, maybe not censor that. Censor the worst videos. Try and censor the worst videos in that industry.
Yeah,
they do that though. For the most part, that is and they will imprison people that are crossing lines. You can exactly. That's the same as like trying to crack down the entire black market, right?
Yeah, I felt. Well, I mean, China cracked down a lot of things on the internet.
Also, like, what gives you the power to decide what other people should be seeing and shouldn't be seeing?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's true. I suppose it is what you want to see.
That's what censorship is, isn't it? That's the argument.
But I suppose you say that there's a desire to watch this kind of thing. Perhaps that's a desire because it's there. If it wasn't there, would we have a desire to watch it because we don't know it's there?
Yeah, it's a human. Isn't that just a human it's like saying, oh, well, if we didn't have food, we wouldn't be craving food. I don't think that's accurate. I think people are craving that.
Oh, no.
I don't think it arrived and then people...
I think people are craving what comes with watching. People are craving what comes with watching that. So if you take away that, they'd still do what they need to do, but they just wouldn't watch the content.
Well, they could be doing worse alternatives. I mean, like...
I think the main downside is what you were saying earlier, with just people that don't want to see it or engage with it just by happenstance on the internet seeing it. I mean, what do you think of the rule that the UK was going to pass where they were going to make it a lot harder for under 18s?
I saw that.
To be honest, I wasn't actually like totally against it. I mean, I was pretty passive about it, but I was just wondering how it was actually going to be.
I wasn't expecting you to be against it.
I wasn't
I was getting nervous for a bit.
I wasn't. No, but I wasn't. In all truth, I didn't know how they were ever going to make it happen. Like, I just didn't think it would be very.
Yeah,
very
I know they've dropped it because the other concern is if you like make it harder for people to get onto the more traditional side, and they're just going to go further down into the worst alternatives.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, moving off the topic of, we've recently mentioned the government, so the government recently announced that all exams affecting us would be cancelled, which annoyed me for a bit.
Not just
How did you
us.
guys? How did you guys feel? Especially, oh
I
well,
was
yeah.
very happy.
I don't know yet. But I mean, I'm happy. I'll see. I'll be more or less happy depending on what I get. But
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not
I mean, I'm
bothered what I get as long as I get in to sixth form or whatever.
to any sixth form, or
Or yeah.
I mean, I don't
I mean-
have much choice left. So
exactly. That's what I mean.
you don't have much choice. Yeah.
I mean,
Surely you're
not
safe.
exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully. Well, yeah, pretty much.
It'd be a drastic turn of events.
Unless they finesse me really hard.
Yeah. The only topic I'm slightly concerned about is product design, but I'm thinking I can probably, if I want to. I'm not taking product design for A level, so I could take it at a later date if I get a really low mark.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm pretty happy.
No, but
I'm
can't
happy
you?
that the exams are cancelled.
Can't you appeal, or can you you can do it again? Can't you in
Yeah,
October?
Well, you only would appeal if you think the process has gone wrong. So if you think the teachers sort of incorrectly calculated your grade,
That's what I think. That's the only reason I would appeal, because if I could understand if I got predicted a low grade in German, which is my worst subject, because I'm just generally quite bad at German.
but the thing is, if like
They're not
from my
gonna
understanding,
improve your-
reading through it seems like the appeal is if you think they made a mistake in the system, but
Yeah.
if there's no mistake, you just think you deserve higher, then you have to take the test.
Yeah, I mean, but surely that's also kind of unfair because you get. I mean, I guess maybe not because we're not revising now, but you technically, if you wanted to, you have extra time. If you were anticipating a bad grade in a subject, you could revise from now till October.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still your choice whether you actually take it.
I think I'd only appeal if I felt like I got a bit ripped off.
Possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's the same. I think that's
But it was
a
also
very small.
it was also obviously
Well,
not just the
most of my
exams
grades.
that were kind of upsetting. Well, for me anyway, it was also just the school being shut, being ended. So
Yeah,
our school life
exactly.
being ended so quickly.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about that last day?
Agreed. I was glad the exams were cancelled, but it's obviously sad that it was cut short so suddenly.
Yeah.
Everyone was crying.
Yeah, they were. At the end of the day,
Max
everyone
doesn't
was
cry.
crying. Max is an alpha male. He doesn't
Max is
cry.
making fun of everyone. That was crying.
Well, I wasn't.
Max.
Oh, wow.
Max.
I was surprised. I think Theo cried, and I wasn't expecting that.
Apparently, Nojo cried as well. That was-
I think more people than I expected actually cried.
Yeah, I mean, I was less sad on the last day because I think the chances of us at least seeing everyone again is high. I think I'll be more sad when I'm like, oh, I'm not going to see anyone again. Or like, I'm not going to see a bunch of these people again.
Oh
Possibly
yeah,
ever.
100%. I
I mean,
mean,
that's more sad.
it's very upsetting for me because I
Whereas
could be
this
moving
baby-
away. So obviously, if I move away, we'll
Yeah.
see everyone less and less, which is kind of a bit peak. Although my mum is looking.
Yeah, what are you
into-
doing with sixth forms?
Well,
I'm
I got-
still
see,
confused
the thing
as to
is-
how on
so-
earth you're going to get into sixth form.
So I got an offer from
Anything.
Hills, and so I've said yes. But the problem is
Well, but
I
you can't
you,
unless you go live with unless your granddad moves into Kent.
that's the that could happen. Although my granddad is he's all over the place, so it wouldn't be very
Oh.
easy because he's always he's working on this big electro scheme thing, so he has to be he's really busy all the time.
Sounds quite important.
Yeah, but my mum was looking into options. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but what you guys need to know is that I'll still be able to make videos wherever I am.
Oh yeah.
Phew. Edgecast will return.
Well, hopefully, yeah. I want to do a sort of podcast where I actually meet the people and we have microphones and we kind of can talk face to face. I feel like that's a lot better than just an online one, but obviously with the circumstances we can't really do that.
What made you want to start a podcast?
I don't know. I just
Any
think, especially
inspiration?
now, it's just such a.
Anyone you wanted to?
Any other?
Isolation station.
I see what you're trying to do here. No, it wasn't. I'd arranged the first episode of this
Was it a
podcast.
completely original idea?
I'd arranged the first episode of this podcast way before, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
He
It
did-
was
he'd
just a little sus when you
No,
announced
It was
but-
just coincidence.
I'd always wanted to do one, but the problem is it had never been. We remember Max when we wanted to do one with Henry, but obviously it was just never practical at that time, and I'd always kind of wanted to do one,
Clearly.
but I've never actually got around to doing one until sort of this isolation came out.
Why do you want to do one
I think it's quite an easy video to do, to be fair, and it's just a cool kind of
Yeah.
different kind of video to do.
So is it just for the content?
Yeah, obviously,
concept.
I enjoy. I think it's an enjoyable, process. Having done one with multiple people now, it's enjoyable. But yeah,
What
obviously,
about what made you want to make content on YouTube in general?
well, that's the thing. So I guess I never. I actually know. That's a good question. I maybe just the fact that I would like sharing what I'm doing on games, things like that. I don't think I ever expected to go like be a big YouTuber. I don't think it was that, but um,
Yeah, especially since you're so huge now.
yeah, The annoying thing
Wait,
is
how many
I had
subscribers have you got? You got like
10 or something. Thing is I had like a 70 on my old channel, and then obviously none of them have gone
flames.
over because but most of them probably subscribed and just didn't have notifications on or anything like that, so they probably didn't even know I existed.
Well, you've got 9 subscribers, so you're
Yeah,
making progress.
making
I mean, you got 52 views on which of my friends has the best
I think
setup.
that was a highly anticipated video because it was my first video on my new
Yeah.
channel.
That was an absolute banger.
I thought it was not a bad video myself. A lot of people disagreed with the rankings though. I was a bit disappointed. I thought I'd rank them well.
Yeah, I believe I disagree.
Maybe I put Henry too high. Maybe.
Yes, maybe
Prob-
just a bit.
Yeah. I know. Although I did think his setup was cool, but it probably was. It was kind of boring to be fair.
What's going to happen in episode 3 of Verticraft?
Well, this is the thing.
Now that you've killed the Ender Dragon
we've-
and
this-
the Wither.
The
and-
idea is that it's like he said, it's more about the buildings and like the contraptions and things like that. It's not really about the kind of hardcore gritty nitty of the game.
Okay.
But
what,
I don't know.
What do you think you'll bring to the Minecraft Let's Play scene that hasn't been done before?
Well, I don't know. I suppose you.
How
could
are
argue.
you gonna innovate?
I don't know, but I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of I probably can't innovate, but I just think that
Yeah,
it's still going to be all right.
It's quite hard to innovate.
I've
in
got
a-
some good series ideas coming up, but
When do we get Mod Showcase number 2?
that's the thing. I've been looking for some weird mods because one thing I want to do with that is not do the
Alex, I'm
mainstream
very
mods.
disappointed with your mod showcase.
Why? What's wrong with it? Let's hear it.
Well, you tried to put some water residing animals on
Oh
land.
yeah, okay. I
Um,
it's fair to say I didn't research a lot when I first did that mod review. I just saw like a weird little mod.
yeah,
Thought I'd review it.
and you didn't even research any of the weird
I
mods.
was gonna do a Mario mod review. I think I told you I was gonna do a Mario
Yeah.
mod review,
What happened
but
to that?
I found out that it's just purely a gimmick mod. So it's just a mod where you have loads of items, but they don't do anything. So it's just for like having Mario in
Oh.
Minecraft. So I just thought it was a bit boring. So I'm looking at new mods. I've done a bit of researching, but it's just really hard. It's really hard to
You-
find ones.
Well, the one that you didn't research at all, and I was very appalled with the quality of the video, just in general.
I mean, I thought it was most people I've heard from said it was like an okay video. Just it could have been a lot better.
I don't. All I did was a quick Google search of just the names of some of the more strange animals, and then you could have found out a lot more and been a lot more informative and structured the mod showcase quite a bit better, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, no, certainly. I agree with you. I agree with you. But I think the next one I'll do, I'll
Most
definitely.
certainly.
The next one I'll definitely look into it. Look at kind of things you need to do. I did see quite a cool one, which was like added a load of extra enchantments to Minecraft, which I think would have been quite cool.
Who do you think your
I'm
target
waiting.
audience is?
Just anyone who likes Minecraft, really. I think that's what I love about Minecraft. It's so versatile.
Is it universal?
Yeah, it doesn't have a particular age group, really. I mean, obviously, it's perceived that probably younger people play the game, but I think that adults can certainly play Minecraft.
Do you know of any?
Do you think a
adults
lot of
that play
adults
Minecraft?
watch mod reviews?
I think probably the adults that play Minecraft would probably want to because they probably grew up playing Minecraft, so they've experienced all that there is to play vanilla Minecraft, so they probably want a bit more out of it, maybe. I don't know.
Correct.
I mean, it only came out in was it 2004?
I know. I
When
feel
did
like
it
I feel like the beta was
When
2009.
did it get popular?
Well, but get popular. And
Yeah,
release
no, I
is
think it
different.
might. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a lot later than that. When did Minecraft get popular? I'll see when it came out. Yeah, 2000.
2009.
but I think it got popular a little bit later.
Yeah, it might have got popular about 2010, 2011.
It officially released in 2011. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I mean, I guess there is a bit of nostalgia for sort of.
I grew up playing I grew up playing
Now they're
P.
like 20.
It
Yeah.
seems like Minecraft released a lifetime ago.
Yeah, I grew up playing Pocket Edition, and those were the days.
Ooh,
But then I think
Yeah,
I did move on.
Controversial.
always been Java.
Actually, I think I did move on quite quickly to I used my mum's computer to play. Yo guys, so that's going to be all for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Edgecast. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Edgecast. Thanks for watching this episode of Edgecast, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.